Alright, so as you guys can tell by today's title, we're going to be covering how powerful is Fullbring Ichigo, but before we get into that, I do want to shamelessly plug 3 things in the description. The first being a straw poll, which will allow you guys to vote on the next video topic. I'm going to be getting to all of them regardless, it's just which one you guys want to see first. The second of which being my Twitter, which is where I'm going to be putting my summons for various gacha games. I know a lot of you guys have been asking about that, and boom, there's your answer, as well as some shade thrown at other people if that does pique your fancy. And then finally, there is Discord, which is really hard to just briefly describe. So just click the link in the description. It'll take you straight to my Discord, and you can experience that firsthand for yourself. It's free for your phone and your desktop, so just hop right in there, get in it, and now let's get into this video. Alright, I just want to give you guys that don't like scaling a quick heads up here, because we're going to be using 100% scaling to figure out how powerful Fullbring Ichigo is, because he does not have any statements directly about him and his power, nor does he have any real crazy feats that really reflect how strong the guy is. So if you're not a fan of scaling, then you might want to click off now, because it might trigger you just a little bit. Thankfully, it's very easy to scale how powerful Fullbring Ichigo is, going off of his battle with Quilljay. You see, the Sternritter were stated to be opponents that the captains could not beat without the use of their Bankai, and they were even stated to be on the level of a captain. And then you have Fullbring Shikai Ichigo managing to go toe-to-toe with Quilljay in his Volt standing, no less. And I'm not going to say that Shikai Ichigo could like just start bodying captains, because he wasn't beating Quilljay, but he was doing far better than even someone like Shunsui was, where Shunsui, after a brief exchange with Robert, got his eye shot out. After their brief exchange though, Quilljay starts absorbing Ryatsu from like all of Hueco Mundo, and even absorbs Alon, which does make him stronger, because after Ichigo is stuck in Quilljay's jail on his way to the Soul Society, Quilljay notes that he should kill Kisuke, Chad, and Orihime before the power from that beast, meaning Alon, wears off. So it did make him more powerful when it shouldn't, because it should poison him, because Quilljay's a Quincy, Alon's a Hollow. It doesn't make any sense, but it does make him stronger. And Fullbring Bankai Ichigo was able to completely dominate Quilljay. I mean, this is evident by Quilljay having like somewhat of a miniature mental breakdown, and even Kisuke notes that Ichigo was pressing Quilljay. So you get essentially Fullbring Bankai Ichigo pressing a captain level fighter with an amp, and he's doing it pretty effortlessly. And that just gives you the idea that Fullbring Bankai Ichigo, at least physically, is among the top tiers in the captains. Yamamoto and Unohana would still be much more powerful than he is, but he's around that level where Kenpachi is, because aside from him, no one else was able to, effortlessly just defeat the Sternritter. So he's on that level. I do just want to make a side note that I am just talking about physical strength here, like raw speed and strength, because of course when it comes to captains like Shunsui, it's not just about how strong and how fast he is, because Shunsui has a ton of different abilities that go into his Bankai, but at least physically he's among the top tier. I just want to make sure that this is abundantly clear, so people don't think I'm saying Fullbring Bankai Ichigo just trashes Bankai Shunsui. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying physically he's on par with people like Kenpachi. He's in that upper echelon of the captains at this point. Alright, from this point there are 2 ways to scale exactly how powerful Fullbring Bankai Ichigo would be, and that's by either A, using the light novels, or by B, not using the light novels. Both of these versions come out to being around the same strength, with just one being slightly weaker than the other, but I'm going to be using both methods here just to appease those people that don't like using the light novels because they either A, haven't read them, B, don't think they're canon, or C, just don't like them because they're light novels. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this. Alright, so if we're not going to be including the light novels, Ichigo would definitely be Country Plus to possibly Continental, depending on how large you think the gaps are between certain characters. The reason being is that he is physically superior to the post-time skip captains, who are stronger than the pre-time skip captains, who were able to go toe-to-toe with the Espada in their resurrected states. The Espada in the resurrected state stated as being strong enough to destroy Las Noches just by entering the Resurrection. Las Noches at the lowest being calced at being a small country, at the highest it's calced at being a large country, so this would easily put Fullbring Bankai Ichigo at Country Plus to possibly Continental. Again, that does depend on how large you think the gaps are. I think it's a bit of a stretch, but he's definitely Country Plus going strictly without the light novels. Alright, so if we include the light novels though, that would propel Fullbring Bankai Ichigo to being Continental to possibly Continental Plus, because in the light novel, the spirits are always with you, the one that takes place during the 17th month time skip and revolves around Kenpachi. Kenpachi beats an Arrancar known as Sion Grants, who Uryu states has Ryatsu on par with Vasto Lorde Ichigo. Kenpachi then beats this person, then goes on to beat another Kenpachi who was watching that entire fight and thought they were both fodder, and Kenpachi manages to still even beat that guy. And then we have Kenpachi coming out here being comparable to Fullbring Bankai Ichigo, which means Fullbring Bankai Ichigo would be far above his Vasto Lorde form, which his Vasto Lorde form is already bridging on being Continental, depending on how large of a gap you think there was between Vasto Lorde Ichigo and Segunde Etapa Ukiura. But yeah, it's kind of nuts if you include the light novels. But anyway, that's really all I have for you guys. I'm sorry again that this was a little shorter, but we're not covering speed because I want to save speed for its own set of videos, because speed in Bleach is not as objective as strength is. But I hope after this video I'll start to see Fullbring Ichigo starting to get some play in versus debates, because he's really powerful and he's very underused in these debates because everybody just doesn't know how to scale this man. But hopefully I've cleared things up for you guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment down below your thoughts, and remember to check out those links in the description. But with that being said, guys, I'm out of here. Peace late.